Hey, good morning, guys. So I'm just gonna be taking y'all through a recovery day of mine. Pretty much all I do on recovery days is roll out. I do a little bit of core, and then I go to do some cardio and then sit in the sauna. So I think it's pretty easy day. So yeah, come join me. First things first, we have to make sure the sauna's on because that thing takes forever to heat up, honestly. So yeah, I know that when you turn it on, typically it takes probably about an hour and a half before it decides to fully warm up. Fully anyways. Alright, so relax, guys. Nobody's in the bathroom right now. So we are at 140. Ooh. So this is the type of sauna that we got. It's a smaller sauna. But anyways, that's going to be towards the end of the workout. Alright, let's go to rolling out. Alright, so first things first, rolling out. I'm glad that this roller wasn't hard to find because sometimes they stick it in weird places. Like under machines and stuff, or behind machines. I don't know. Sometimes you really gotta look for it. But anyways, we're about to do a full rollout. Usually, I only do this maybe for like one round, and I don't do it for long either. It's just to like slightly roll out whatever knots I feel, or you know, just in general to break up some of that lactic acid because you do get sore. And I say to try to hold up yourself as much as you can. It's kind of hard for me though, honestly, to try to lift myself up all the way to try to roll out the calves. And sometimes I cramp up too, so that's kind of rough. I catch cramps in my damn back. I catch cramps in my triceps. Man, it's not cool. But anyways, I always go from like the calf to the hamstring, and then from the hamstring to the glute. So I do pretty much just one side at a time. I don't know, just like kind of roll that out because I just had some RDLs yesterday and I definitely feel it today. I decided to go a little bit heavy on the RDLs. I think I decided to just go on and jump plate by plate, and I ended up at 585, and so that was pretty cool. I was pretty happy about that one. I actually never really enjoyed RDLs like that, but that was definitely fun. All right, so you're doing the side of the leg. I don't know if you want to call that like the side of the quad. And this thing is losing focus. Let's see if we can just, there it is. So like the side of the quad, and then we do the front, which the front is probably the worst part of it because it tends to be the most sensitive out of all the leg muscles for some odd reason. Definitely try not to get any Charlie horses. I remember as kids, that was a favorite thing of a lot of kids. And telling you, that thing is rough, man. Or they'd always say, you wanna see it jump? I never understood it until they actually, pop me in the leg like that, and my leg starts twitching. Well, not my leg, but right where they pop you, right? Man, kids are wild, man. All right, so once you're done with the legs, pretty much just roll out your back. I wouldn't say going up too high because I'm telling you that I had a weird ass experience and it was not good, guys. All right. So that is pretty much what I do for rolling out. It isn't nothing crazy, it's just enough to like kind of get me loose and break up some of that soreness that I have, because the soreness is probably the worst part about working out. But yeah, I'm gonna do some core work. Basically my core work isn't gonna be like body weight exercises. I just got like two favorite that I usually just go to anyways. And I go to the rope pull downs and there's like a little ab coaster, and that's all I do for today. The little bit of core that I actually do. But usually you'll work out your core if you brace properly, use proper technique, you know, things of that sort. But yeah, let's go do some pullovers real quick. All right, so I like to do these rope pull downs. This is gonna be my last set, but this is what I do for core, guys. Usually go for 5 sets of 20. I'm gonna use my count on this one though. I think that is close to 20. And I hate that my damn sweats come down on that one. So on to the next one. Oh shit, I didn't know y'all was waiting for me. Over here playing a little bit. I like to between the rest sets, I like to kind of take a moment to admire my Superman. No, I'm kidding, but we do try to play a little bit to make those 30 seconds, 45 seconds pass by pretty quickly. Yeah. Something about rest times that don't sit well with me, but you need them. All right, so for the next one, it's gonna be this ab coaster. All right, so I like to do only 3 sets of 15, so it's gonna be 15 from the front, 15 on each side. Yeah, these kind of, I know it looks weird, but I'm telling you, it burns. It definitely burns. So, but yeah, it's about that time though. It's about that time for some cardio. I'll probably do the bike first, and then I'm gonna get on the elliptical. And then after the elliptical, I'll probably just walk out an incline for like 20 minutes. And I almost lost my count. The good thing is, this thing actually has something that could count your reps for you. So I think that's pretty cool. Alright. So off to the bike we go. But yeah, it's already getting hot, honestly. So I guess during this time I totally forgot to record. I mean, not record, but to turn on my mic. So yeah, I just ended up doing like 15 minutes on here, and that pretty much was it. Then I ended up heading to the elliptical. So yeah, my bad. And I just realized that I did the same thing here. Dang, I don't know what's going on. Usually I turn on the mic, but here I just ended up doing 30 minutes. So we just finished doing about 30 minutes on the elliptical. So I guess we'll see if the sound is still on, because I forgot to turn it on. Hopefully it's still on. One gentleman usually resets the time, but I don't know. It's a hit or miss. It was definitely a miss. Whatever. I guess for right now, we'll do a little bit of a cool down. So yeah, that's pretty much what my active recovery days look like. Right now, we actually didn't end up going on the Stairmaster. We just stayed on the elliptical for about 30 minutes. And so we did 30 minutes on that, 15 minutes on that bike. Right now, we're just going to sit in here to cool off a little bit, and that's pretty much it. That pretty much concludes my day, and we'll see if this thing heats up. I'm only going to sit in here for 10 minutes anyways, and try to sweat a little bit extra, or just cool down in general, and that way I could just get home, take a shower, get ready with the kids, with the wife, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we're going to go to church, do a little bit of bunny pictures for the babies, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. All right, y'all, take it easy, and I appreciate y'all joining in.